You hear the term snake oil, and your mind immediately goes to a scam, right? A fraudulent cure-all tonic sold off the back of a wagon. But what if I told you that the original snake oil wasn't a fake at all? What if it was actually one of the most potent, scientifically proven anti-inflammatories in human history? Okay, let's dive into this. So yeah, the myth is the con artist selling a worthless product. But the truth? Well, the truth is rooted in a legitimate, powerful remedy that just got lost in a story of cheap imitation and fraud. The original version worked, and it worked incredibly well. To really get this, we have to go back in time to the 1800s. Chinese laborers were building the transcontinental railroad in America. The work was absolutely brutal, causing severe arthritis and all sorts of joint pain. And they brought a traditional remedy with them from home to deal with it. That original oil came from the Chinese water snake, and believe me, it was no placebo. It worked wonders. The whole scam part of the story only began when American opportunists tried to replicate it. But they used local rattlesnakes, which had completely different properties and did absolutely nothing. So once those fake versions were exposed as frauds, the reputation of the real remedy was unfairly tainted right along with them. So the crucial question is, why did it work so well? Well, modern science has the answer. The secret was a specific omega-3 fatty acid called eicosapentaenoic acid, or just EPA. This one molecule is the absolute powerhouse behind the anti-inflammatory effects. And the great news is, today, we don't need Chinese water snakes to get it. We have an even richer, more complete source, cod liver oil. And this whole history lesson is more relevant today than ever before. Because right now, we're facing a modern epidemic of chronic inflammation. Whether it's arthritis or tendinitis or autoimmune issues, millions and millions of people are just dealing with this constant pain, like a fire burning inside their own bodies. And this leads to a really frustrating question that so many of us have asked. We've got all of these advanced pharmaceuticals, so why do the painkillers we rely on so often fall short? Or even worse, why do they come with such a heavy price?
Well, the difference here is profound. Your standard NSAIDs, like ibuprofen, are basically like trying to put a cork in a volcano. They block pain signals, sure, but they're only targeting the symptom. They don't fix the underlying problem, and they can cause some serious side effects like ulcers and kidney damage. EPA, on the other hand, is like cooling the magma itself. It targets the root cause by actually resolving the inflammation, offering real healing benefits instead of side effects.
And the benefits of tackling that root cause are just staggering. We're not just talking about joint pain anymore. Studies show that high levels of EPA can dramatically cut the risk of heart attacks, reduce harmful scar tissue in our organs, improve how our body handles sugar, and even act as a natural antidepressant. It's a systemic solution, not just a temporary patch. Now, you might be thinking, hey, I already take fish oil. But this is where we have to make a really critical distinction. Cod liver oil is not just another fish oil. It's a whole food oil. And frankly, it is vastly superior. Most standard fish oil is highly processed, with an unbalanced ratio of fatty acids. Cod liver oil, though, is a whole food. It contains a biologically perfect ratio of EPA to another crucial omega-3 you need to know about, DHA. Now, DHA is a structural fat. Your brain, your retinas, your immune cells, they are literally built from it. And most fish oils are dangerously low in this critical building block. The power of cod liver oil comes from its complete arsenal of nutrients. Beyond that perfect fat ratio, it delivers 3 other vital compounds that standard fish oils simply don't have. It really is a 4-in-1 powerhouse. First, you get true vitamin A in its active form, retinol. And no, this is not beta-carotene from carrots. Retinol is the ultimate healing nutrient for the internal skin of your body, your gut, your sinuses, your lungs. It literally seals the leaky barriers that protect you from the outside world. And on top of that, it also contains vitamin D, a master regulator that controls thousands of your genes. But here's the real secret weapon, something called alkylglycerols. These are remarkable compounds that are also found in human breast milk and bone marrow. What they do is directly stimulate your immune system to produce more white blood cells. This is exactly why, for generations, doctors used cod liver oil to help patients survive deadly infections long before antibiotics were ever invented. So you have this incredible healing tool right at your fingertips. But there's a catch. There's a huge obstacle in our modern diet that can stop all of these amazing benefits dead in their tracks. You could be taking the best cod liver oil in the world and still find yourself wondering why you're not feeling the results. Well, the answer often lies in what else you're eating. The number one culprit is industrial seed oils. I'm talking about corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil. These highly processed omega-6 fats are in everything. And here's the problem. They are biological competitors to omega-3s. When you consume them, they embed themselves in your cell membranes and physically block the healing EPA and DHA from getting in to do their job. Now, the most shocking part is how long this damage lasts. Once these unstable seed oils get lodged in your tissues, it can take up to 600 days. That's almost 2 full years of strict avoidance for your body to finally clear them out. You have to remove the blockade before the real healing can even begin. So, what's the solution? Okay, let's turn all this knowledge into a clear, simple action plan. You've got 2 excellent options. 1, you can find a high-quality, cold-pressed virgin cod liver oil supplement, either in liquid or capsule form. Or 2, you can go even more direct and buy canned wild-caught cod liver. It has a soft texture, kind of like a pâté, and eating it just once or twice a week floods your system with all 4 of those key nutrients in their most natural form. And here's a little pro tip for you. For really targeted relief, if you have one joint that's particularly painful, you can just puncture a capsule and rub the oil right onto the skin over that spot. It penetrates and delivers that powerful EPA right to the source of the inflammation for some quick, localized relief. You know, reclaiming our health often means rediscovering lost knowledge. If this has been valuable for you, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps us share this kind of crucial information with other people who need it. And please share this with a friend or a family member who you know is stuck in that cycle of chronic pain and just relies on painkillers. And I'd love to hear from you. So comment below, have you ever tried cod liver oil? Did you know the real story behind snake oil? Let me know. It really leaves us with a final thought to consider. In our constant search for cutting-edge, futuristic cures, have we maybe overlooked the profound wisdom and powerful remedies that were hiding in our history all along? Is it possible the real pharmacy of the future is actually found in the past?